Hi, hello everybody. Welcome back to PILX. Today's match is going to be Biz versus Bash. I am your host, Gelos, joined here by my co-host, Gretchen.
Hello.
Today's match is going to be somewhat of an exciting match, only because of a couple of different reasons, really. Biz is a very, very strong team traditionally, a team that is well known around the community, usually known as Beehot, Hood, etc. And then Bash is a team of, it's really a giant conglomeracy, as their name kind of suggests, a team made up of quite a few different outfits, but one that seems to mesh really well. Let's actually go right into the roster here for just a moment, and I will talk a little bit about these guys. So for the Bash team, it is primarily Help and BYZZ, along with some other friends from previous teams. And what has been really nice to see about the Bash team in this particular tourney so far, they've really had a good meta game going on, which for anybody that has been following this, that is actually really super important for this particular format. So it could actually be something that is make or break, and in fact could tremendously affect whether or not they come out ahead on this one. Give me just a moment here. I'm just trying to restart this. There we go. Bash, typically, if you think about, this team comp versus Biz, you would obviously think, well, Biz is going to definitely come out on top. They're
yeah, which is going to happen
stronger.
because it's my team.
Okay, Gretchen. Actually, yeah, let's put it back to caster scene there for just a moment. So, typically in most formats, you would expect Biz to come out on top, pretty successfully and fairly easily. However, because of the format that this is, a 10v10 where the point cap matters and medics actually play a big role, it could come out that Bash very much does have the potential to win this. Biz has had, they've struggled a little bit in their medic game, although I will say in their recent games they've definitely improved quite a lot. What has been really nice to see is Bash, they haven't struggled at all with their metagame. They've actually been really quite good. So I'm very excited to see just how this particular match turns up from that sort of perspective of who can really deal really well with that metagame. Let's do this real quick. There we go. Now, today's match is also going to be on. Let me go ahead and swap this over here. Bridgewater, that's correct. So
and
Bridgewater.
One of the Sundays is wrong. I already see.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm calling the refs, Gelos. I'm calling the refs.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody has to enforce these ridiculous rules around here. All right, so Bridgewater is a map. Colloquially, the community likes to call it paintball, and there's a good reason for that. As you can see from the panoramic B-roll shots that we have in the video, it has an interesting little courtyard. It has a very sort of fun just point area specifically. It does have very important flanks. The alleyway specifically on the right of this little B-roll shot, and on the jungle side, which is on the left of that courtyard that you're seeing there, those are super important. Also, in the 10v10 format, you are allowed to use this warehouse, which can very much come into play as there's a grav lift in the back. And now that I am back in the match, let me just go ahead and switch this over to in-game, and I can actually show you a little bit more detail as to what I am talking about. So, back here on the backside, there are grav lifts. These are secondary spawns you are absolutely able to use, just in case, say, either Biz or Bash ends up spawn camping the main entrance, which is usually this stairway. So it gives you a little bit of an extra kind of option to move around the map and actually get some flanks going. Mostly used as a secondary, but it does come into important use if that spawn camp does get set up. Now, the main area here, as I was talking about before, is this alleyway, this courtyard here, and this jungle. We're going to see a lot of action happening around these three specific areas. So we're going to be keeping an eye on probably mostly jungle, if I were to guess, because jungle is a super important round. Both of these teams definitely know that quite well. And of course, courtyard here, where we're going to see a lot of action over here in these little crevices here near the walls, as well as this orange crate. Keep an eye on both of those areas. All right. So let me go ahead and let them know that cast is ready to go while we continue to talk a little bit. And, Gretchen.
Sorry, I was busy trying to explain them where the bus goes, and it took like 3 people trying to understand like where it goes and trying to get it there, and then Asi finally.
So,
oh my god.
Gretchen, you know, I have 2 general co-casters that I usually rotate out with. Zangief is actually going to be playing on the Bash team today.
You know, I actually wanted to play.
Yeah,
and
you're
I
usually
want
on
to
the
play.
Biz team. However, today because I needed a co-caster and you very graciously came out for me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I kind of wanted to play because so far I only got to play 1 half in the whole tournament, but that's fine.
I'm sorry, my bad.
It's kind of late anyways, you know.
Yeah.
I would have probably fed and then
I'm saving you
I
from
would
the
have gotten
embarrassment,
angry
really.
and I would have slammed my wall and then it would have a hole now, and you know how it is.
I'm saving you money and embarrassment, and you're welcome for that, quite frankly.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So as I was saying, you know, you're typically on the Biz team. Do you have any insights about you know, how Biz tends to kind of take this map without revealing too much, obviously, but how they generally tend to view this map?
I think kind of to my dislike. I think our team plays very much over alley, whereas I much prefer playing over jungle and think it's a stronger position to play over. And I think, yeah, I think we'll probably see that, but I think they can totally switch it up. And I'm kind of interested to see if there's gonna be a bolt, because the strongest bolt we have for this map is by far Crowd, in my opinion. He is insane on this map. It is not fun playing this map when he's around on the enemy team. But I know Street and Dirtle are there, so there's definitely options for bolts, and you know, a bunch of other people can bolt just fine as well. So I'm kind of interested if they're gonna play bolt, because I feel like Bash might be one of those teams that relies a lot on medics and might run resist shields as well. And if that's the case, then your bolt kind of loses a lot of its power.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if there's going to be a bolt. Obviously, you can always switch the person to another class.
Yeah.
Also, light assaults. Some teams actually don't play light assaults on this map, but we always do.
I kind of get that. I do understand
match start in 30 seconds.
Because of the ban on the roof, I believe it is, right? The warehouse roof. So,
yeah, it would be ridiculous if that was allowed to be.
Yeah. So it does make a little bit of sense, but at the same time, you know, these little walls right here, I believe these aren't wall climbable, right? These are not. These don't have the same.
No, I'm pretty sure none of them are.
Yeah,
you can jump the containers and then jump over them, and some trees allow you to get over.
Takes a little bit more time, but that does mean that the LAs have a little advantage when they want to deal with somebody who's just behind that wall.
It's actually insanely good, and we are starting.
Yep. And now we're going to go ahead and start off by looking at the Biz team and see how many medics we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we got about 4 medics. The rest of these guys heavies. 1 bolt there in Street Scum. And I'm pretty sure I saw an LA. I don't know where they went, though. Ah, there she is. Liddy inside the warehouse as they yell at.
Okay, yeah.
Biz taking an early position behind the little stacks of metal
big
there.
flank from Liddy
nice,
already.
Yeah, nice flank by Liddy.
Actually didn't kill anyone, but she got a lot of damage.
I think she might have helped with one of the kills, but yeah, she's got to be prioritizing the medics, and unfortunately she did not grab one of those on that particular run. So,
Kane dead, Alpha dead, Leroy dead.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Bash is actually doing a really nice job at just kind of slow pushing this out. They're getting their picks, and they're not getting too aggressive here. They're actually just taking their time.
Wait, are they all
getting
medics?
These picks.
They're almost all medics.
Oh, wow, we do have
I see
a lot
one
of
heavy.
medics there.
I see 2 heavies. The rest are medics, I'm pretty sure.
I believe you're right. Yeah, it's mostly all medics here, which is definitely a strategy. Bash coming in with the high medic game, which you know, again, if you're looking for a counter to you know, a really good kill squad, which is absolutely what Biz is, having everybody,
and Josh is bolting.
Having everyone be able to kind of pick each other up, definitely a good counter. Street Scum going down early. Must go behind that orange box. He might be able to pick Street Scum up. Looks like Street Scum has already been res there. Sand behind trees here. Oh, he's getting shot as he tries to get through to cover. He's got no shields, constantly peeking here, though. Leroy getting picked back up as well. It's not looking super great for the Biz team right now. They are really getting hardly pushed here.
This is surprising, honestly, probably to everyone.
Well, I gotta stress that that sort of that bash medic play is really strong, and this 10v10 format really does encourage that medic play. So I was very curious to see how the Biz squad would deal with it. And I kind of am still.
I'm assuming most people, including me, assumed that, like, you can revive a lot of people, but if you get outshot, you're still gonna lose. But clearly, that's apparently not the case.
Well, I think in most cases you would be right. However, because Bash is going absolutely all in, as you said, they have almost everybody as a medic here.
I think there's 3 people that aren't 1 bolt to heavies.
Yeah. I feel like that really does counter this quite well. Oh,
Liddy
with the Amaretsu kill. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah,
so
Amaterasu is great for this format because it one-hits people off revives nade.
Ooh, that's very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Liddy trying to get one more kill here.
Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Can they revive themselves back into the game? Because if Biz manages to just lock them out with the heavies here, they might not be able to get back in.
Yeah, and this is absolutely something that Biz is very well known for, is the spawn locking process. Oh, but Batty goes down here as he was one of the most aggressive spawn locks.
Batty, to be fair, not been playing much.
Oh, Batty's actually been picked back up though. Oh, he goes right back down. Alpha there also going down. That's more important because he was one of the medics there. But a resonate going out. Let's see if they actually stay alive this time. Batty going down quickly. Alpha going for a push. He does get the kill. And he actually jukes CC and gets the kill. And there's Sand there with the other kill on one of the other medics. They are continuing this spawn lock. Very nice.
Alpha kind of an insane medic if you didn't know yet.
An insane player, quite frankly. You know, him and I think James are one of those. You know, they're both two people that can play medic very well. James mostly because he can play absolutely every role very good.
I hate playing against James now. He's dropped his sense and he's on a glass pad now. And if you jump him, he just swings around immediately on you. Usually you think you're jumping someone, right? You're behind them. It's gonna take them a little bit to react. Not with James. He's like, his character model doesn't even turn. It's just instantly facing you. It's I hate fighting James. He's the worst. Why is his aim so good?
Hate him, James. Ooh, big resonate coming out. It's gonna pick up Leroy. Actually, sorry, no, that was Leroy. Leroy Sand, but Sand goes right back down, and Batty. So this is where Biz shines, is on this spawn lock, and you can see just how effective they are on it. Josh, the only one left up here in jungle side, not able to really get too many picks here. Might have gotten one there, but I don't.
He got a body shot off.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else there he could possibly pick, and
he has to back off. Timer's back in the middle. So ticking towards Biz's favor now.
Yeah, Bash was really good there for just a little while with that counter strategy with the high meta gameplay, but in order to actually get aggressive here, it's not working out super well.
Yeah, I think if you're holding, it's very good, but it's not that good for pushing, having that many medics.
Yeah. CC here, one of the only heavies on the team right now. He goes for a push, and he actually dies in the opening there, but he gets picked right back up by Zangief there. CC once again very low. Zangief gonna try and clean up, and it looks like he does get one. Can he get another?
Treat switch to heavy from Bolt, which is probably a good choice, considering how many medics there are. I don't think Bolt's that good.
Yeah, I think at this rate, definitely heavy would be the way to go. Zangief going down there. Goes
honestly, this is
big resonate.
This is yet another reason to have NC, because you'd have a Gaussor with 100 rounds if you could just outshoot all the revives.
Extremely long reload speed, but I mean, it shouldn't matter really, because that's a lot of kills you can get with that Gaussor before you have to worry about reloading.
Yeah, exactly. Usually, I find you can, like, it takes until team wipe till you have to reload. And even if it doesn't, like, you got to shoot so many people. Okay, this is interesting now, because Bash had a hold here, but it looks like they're not getting that strong hold again. It looks like Biz has kind of figured out how they need to approach it.
It looks like they're going heavy aggression in order to counter this. Which is kind of their signature move anyway, but I guess they were just playing a little bit cautiously, kind of testing the waters a bit in the early game. But now it seems like they've completely gotten into it. Oh my god,
Leroy
3, 4,
Street.
5, all going down off the initial push into spawn.
Street
6,
just right
Game Thief
angling the
going
enemy
down.
spawn.
Oh, that is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, look at that firing line. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Is Josh using a battle rifle?
Oh, we do have secondary spawn usage. Take a look at the warehouse right now. We have a little flank going.
Ooh,
Luke.
And no one's watching it.
Yeah, Lucas coming in around the backside, going to alleyway. Now he's using Carapace and so is RC. That's why there's no shield indicator on them. Booba getting the kill off of one of those medics, and the other medic also going down fairly quickly. Their unsuccessful flank means that that whole push got wiped.
It did allow a few of the Bash members to take jungle positions. So I see Josh here, Italian, Menace. That's a lot better than they were getting spawned off like before.
A little progress then. Hopefully they can get a little push going here. Because again, they're actually not too far behind. The only thing that matters right now is who gets the most time on the cap. And Biz is only winning by a short amount. Bash can absolutely
it's almost 2 minutes now, which is a good lead. It's about halfway to
it's decent size, but it's not something that's going to end the game.
No, it's not unrecoverable.
Absolutely. Zyros going down there. Still got Batty in the orange crate. Oh, and there goes the rest of the medics. All going down on the Bash side, but big resnade. I don't think it's going to matter too much, though. Interlude just slaughtering them.
Interlude?
Interlude. That's
Wait,
the real
interlude from...
The real interlude,
Is that the moderator from your chat?
Moderator interlude from my own chat. Incredible player he is.
Do you think I could talk to him?
_Kawaii.
Do you think I could talk to the interlude?
No, I don't think he wants to speak to anybody who's below him.
Oh, well.
Ooh,
I guess
nice
that dream will just have to die then.
Nice push coming in here from the Bash team. They actually made it behind the orange crate here with minimal damage. One goes down. There's plenty of medics to pick him back up, but look at this disgusting angle that Biz is taking right now. We have Batty here, right angle.
Hey, Gelos?
Yes.
Can you follow Italian for 2 lives?
2 lives? Sure. Let's see what we got here for Tellian.
Got
the medic side.
Got a viewer request.
Big push here from Tellian, but he goes down. He does get actually a nice knife off, but he goes down ultimately. However, picked right back up again. Carapace medic, decent for this kind of gameplay.
I feel
he does
like
get another one. Look at that.
At the beginning, people were still kind of unsure about Carapace, and at this point, I feel like basically all the medics are running it.
It does make medic very viable in an actual fight. I've always said
especially since people stopped trying to run resto kits on Jaeger and just started running what are they called? Medkits. Thank you.
Medkits,
Gelos,
yes.
You're so helpful. Thank you.
I was actually going to say shield bubble, but then I realized how stupid that would sound. Because
that's
shield bubbles in a
too slow
different...
for Jaeger, really. The game
shield
moves
bubbles in a different utility slot. I
yeah,
consider that the far superior thing. Tellian here with the pickup after getting that nice kill off of Sand. Unfortunately, Sand comes right back up and goes right around the corner and kills him. Goes down. Here is Calamity getting a trade actually off of Leroy, but the big push here by Biz means that we've only got about a minute left until their cap potentially goes through.
That's a big resonate just went off for Bash. 5 people got back up. Cyrus just peeked into 3 people with TARs. That one hurts.
Batty here with that last kill inside of orange crate. Oh, but look at this! The double crates actually has a few more people in it.
They've been reviving, like circle reviving each other there for ages.
And now
like a human centipede goes.
Just like it, yeah. Never watched the movie, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah, me neither.
Leroy here, he's peeking without shields, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kill anyway, but goes down right afterwards. Traded out with that medic. Meanwhile, a huge aggressive push by Sand. 30 seconds left. Can Bash manage one last push here to potentially save it? I'm not sure. They do have the numbers at this point. I think they may be able to actually get a push. Oh,
I think there's like
all of a sudden.
5:30 left. Really? It's still there for me.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's night.
Yep,
what the heck?
Just swap right on over.
Can you turn it day again?
I'm not going to.
Because the players are gonna hate this.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
there we
refs
go.
will
Stay again.
fix it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm not sure who changed the time, but it could be a different admin on a different event right now.
Probably. Well, they can piss right off.
All right. 2 seconds left. It's just flashing right
They
now.
are stalling it,
just,
but
yeah,
all the players are dying.
There it
and
is.
Half over, half over.
All
Cap
right.
for Biz.
Biz with the first cap on first half.
Hey Gelos, I have a suggestion for the score. Actually, you're not doing the scoring on the script, are you?
Scoring on the script? No, that's entirely ref.
Okay, I'll have to talk to the refs then.
Okie doke. All right, now.
Because I have a great suggestion. Wait, hear me out.
Points,
Okay,
2 points for a cap and 1 point for a halftime win. Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. I actually meant to bring that.
Because that would
make it a little bit less confusing.
Yeah, a lot less confusing.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Biz does come out on top on that first half. Bash put up a really good fight, but ultimately. It did take a while, but they did end up losing that out on the first half at least. So let's take a look at these individual score lines here while we're waiting for everybody to get into position for the second half. Let's see. So Biz team comes out with 202 kills, about 50 more-ish than Bash. But of course, you got to remember they are playing a majority medic, so it's expected they're going to die a little bit more and you know, be able to pick somebody up. And that person might die right away.
How much delay do you have on this, Gelos?
It's only about 15
never mind. Yeah, it's my browser.
So, you know, just a short little bit of kill difference. You know, it's only about 50 kill difference. That's not too bad considering how many medics Bash was running.
We don't have the new script, Gelos.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The new one has revives given, revives taken.
Yeah.
It's so. Yeah.
Hopefully maybe the refs will.
I think we'll have to talk to Osprey because I think Osprey actually understands how all of that works.
Yeah, he explained it to me once, and I completely did not understand. so yeah, you're definitely gonna have to talk to Osprey. So anyway, Biz also should be noted, 121 damage assist, but Bash also 118 damage assist. Everybody was playing really well together. I don't think either team was really doing a poor job of teamwork or cohesiveness. It did seem, you know, like both teams were really giving it their all. But Biz ultimately, with their aggression combined with their very, very strong sort of, you know, kill power, you know, they do come on top. So first half goes to Biz, but again, Bash put up a very, very good fight. Let's take a look at the individuals. So we've got, let's see, who's got that 35? San? Of course it's San. San with the top kill of the game right now. He's at 35. He did a fantastic job. He was usually kind of on, not so much a flank, but just a little bit further over than his team. So I think he was getting a lot of really good sort of angles, which is expected. You know, he knows these maps very well. He knows how to play with his team super, super well. So, kind of expected. Very, very good player that's San. And the rest of his heavies also doing a fantastic job, though. Zyros, Leroy, and Batty going 24, 25, and 28, respectively. And look at James here. He's medic.
I was about to say, look at James.
Yeah, he's medic going 23 and 11. He has some of the least deaths on his team, and he is the medic, and he's getting a very high kill count on top of it.
Yeah, James is just insane.
Again, he can play literally any class very, very well. He's a scary player to come across.
Yet he still loses to Saiyan.
Obviously.
Every time.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, who doesn't? Everyone does. That's like the whole point of this game, right?
Right.
That's why we play on Jaeger.
Everybody's just vying for top spot. Sand's he's just in that armchair, just waiting. One day somebody will come and take that chair away from him. Should be noted that Liddy was the only LA, only 11 and 10. Again, LA is not the strongest class for this map.
No, but that's really useful to weaken up the enemy backline.
Yeah, and I think she did play a bit of a part on that initial second push where Biz actually did take the cap back. So it does come in handy. Josh the sniper also on the other side has been playing Bolt the entire time. 16 and 14, 69% HSR, very nice. But ultimately not super effective for his team right now. But we'll see if maybe he can kind of step it up and maybe he can get a little bit more angles. The most important thing right now is that he needs to get the picks on the medics. He can choose which target he kills, and the medics are the most important. So we'll see if he can kind of isolate them a little bit. So we're gonna go back into the in-game screen. Let them
One
know.
second. Osprey just said he
Yes.
can edit this on the fly, and he hasn't said anything since. But
Okay.
so we might get the revive stats and everything for the
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
for the end of the match.
All right. Okay, so we're just waiting on them to get readied up. For Bash this time around, what they could do is a very similar strategy. I would actually do exactly what they did for their initial, because of course you're coming out with the same timing. That was actually a fantastic move by them to go so high on the medic gameplay. If they can actually manage to take this point, what they need to do is just kind of maybe pull back a bit even. And just kind of lull Biz into sort of pushing into more open angles, because I think what really got them was that they were kind of aggressively pushed up onto the Biz spawn, and then once that ended up happening, you know, they got a group of like 3 medics, I think, at one point, and they were able to actually push fairly quickly because of it. So, well, yeah, we'll see. Oh, yeah, the overlay does look a little scuffed. Oh, hold on, that's because I have it shortened. I'll fix that. Hold on one moment. I can actually easily fix that. It's because
Half starts in 1 minute. Next tick 30. Next tick 30.
Do that right there. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now everybody should be able to see everything.
I think you have to hide the chat though.
I can
drag it down.
Actually, the chat goes translucent after, so nobody says anything. So why don't we just?
Yeah, but they're all gonna be raging at each other in the outlet.
I'll just put it on items. It's fine. Nothing. Nobody talks on items.
True.
True, very true.
I like how the ref
starts
asked
in
if
30
everyone's
seconds.
ready, and Josh said yes, we are going now. Go. You were watching Josh was one of the like when he was streaming that one time was one of the happiest people I've ever seen play Planet Stuff.
Josh is
He's
consistently
just
he is literally he was singing show tunes once while just like he grabbed an ant, went into a fight, got 1 kill,
4,
all the while
3,
singing show tunes.
2,
I have never seen a
1.
person so
Half start.
happy before. He is an insane man.
I thought Richard was the happiest person I knew. I was wrong. I mean, Richard is insane, but
a fight between him and Richard's happiness, I don't know if I could take it. That would be too adorable, quite frankly. So we are now off. Biz with the initial push. I don't think we see too much in terms of squad comp change. Ooh, look at San right now, going super aggressive on this jungle flank. He actually even conked, and it looks like it was his own conk, potentially. Obviously, using Ocular Shield. He got a double there. Can he get 3? He got 3 medics! All 3 medics on behind Orange Crate dead. That was a very important push. Holy hell, San
never mind.
San by himself, basically taking the entire Orange Crate lane by himself. Allows his entire team to push on the south side.
I think Biz has figured it out, and all you have to do is just super aggro.
Yeah, that incredible aggressive sort of playstyle, very tough to deal with when you are all medic balling. Let's see if Bash can actually come up with a way to potentially counter that aggression. I don't know that they can with the medic ball gameplay, but we'll see. You know, I'm not the end all be all expert on 10v10 by any means.
Yeah, you're really not.
Oh right, never mind. You know what? I take it back. I'm actually very good at 10v10s.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Gelos.
He's using a Torque 9, by the way. Just realized that. You know, that's
I like that gun, but it's not very good.
I mean, it's decent for longer ranges. It's got a very...
It's decent for live. I love it on live, actually, but I would not use it in this format.
No, I wouldn't.
Much rather use a TAR or TRV.
Yeah, the TAR is just insane. That .75 actually really gives you an upper hand in these fights.
Even the Punisher, honestly. Punisher is nuts for this format.
Alright, now
because you can clear prongs with the underbarrel.
Now we do have a push here by Bash, but unfortunately they're getting very heavily pushed. Look at Zyros going super aggressive here. Takes 1 and a double there. Both medics now down behind the wall. That is going to be Bash wiped off of the spawn again. Let's see if they use a secondary spawn, maybe? Nope, not going for a secondary spawn. 1 medic, 2 medics. Both medics are down here on spawn. But they are getting picked right back up. They can still push on this.
Ooh, Zangief big flank. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, let's go take a look at that.
On alley, it's already over. Zayn, Moscow, Street, all dead on the ground.
Ooh. But, oh yeah, and actually, you know, Bash is taking advantage of this. Oh, but here comes another Resne. Let's see if, yeah, Talion realized. Yeah, he got them very quickly. Another bash resonate. See if that does any damage here. Nope. Nope. Interlude coming
Oh,
down
there's
and
another
gunning them
resonate
down.
coming for Bash, I think.
Absolutely
and
savage
yeah,
interlude.
I only hit Lucas.
Man for
There's
one playing.
oh, Gelos. There's
Yes?
only 20 res difference between the teams right now.
Really?
Hey,
That is
saying,
actually very impressive considering one side is using a lot of medics and the other side is not. Biz actually, and I'm sure Bash is in the lead with the reses. That's actually fairly impressive for Biz team.
Yeah. Biz does have Musco playing, who's just insane at always getting you a res. Musco's just always on the dead body immediately.
And of course,
like,
you can't forget Alpha, who, you know, a lot of people, they forget this, but Alpha mains medic. He is an absolutely cracked player as a heavy too, but when he's on live, he plays medic most of the time.
Alpha and James tend to focus more on fragging, whereas Musco is one of those just insane for like keeping your team up. And Booba as well, actually.
You mean Interlude?
Yeah. Sorry, I misspoke. I was just...
How dare you?
Hey, you sent me some pics earlier. You would understand.
No, I get it. I get it entirely now. CC DMC with a push onto Musco does take him, which means this lane is free of medics. And he does go down to Liddy, but trades it out as well. Tellian getting resonated, but he goes down right away. Leroy notices that. And now that is once again Bash wiped off of their spawn. Biz going for the aggression. Look at poor Josh over there with almost no health left. He does have a shield at least, but he goes down to a Batty. Misses his headshot. Man for one gets picked right back up behind this wall. Gets taken right back down. Resonate, or I'm sorry, Conknade actually coming out and hitting RC. He is completely stuck here. Medic's now pushing up a little bit here. You know, there's enough of them here. They can definitely get a little push going, but only 30 seconds left. They need more than just medics, and of course, more than just 4 medics as well. Look at these disgusting angles. Again, Biz very good at the spawn locking process. Liddy behind tree. Further back, you got James, Musco, and Batty on this little opening on the wall. Bash probably, this might be it for Bash. I don't think they can actually push from this angle, and I don't see them getting around this either.
Oh, maybe.
Oh well, hold on a second. Yeah, maybe. No, gets taken back down. Never mind. Holy hell.
Holy shit, Saiyan.
Wow. There it goes.
Match in.
Biz with the
that
second
was a lot
cap.
faster.
Yeah, that was only, I think, about 5 minutes. Biz, almost the entirety of that being Biz in control. I think Bash did have it a little bit there. Let's go ahead and take a look at these scoreboards. That was a very, very nice hold that time around from Biz. I think they were kind of struggling a little bit from on that first half, but they kicked it up a notch there on that second half. So let's go ahead and take a look at our our individuals here. So we have, and we do also have revives given and taken as well. So before we get too far into it, take a look at the kills differences. Another 50 kills difference on this half, so 100 kills total difference between Biz and Bash. And of course, that again does get contributed a lot due to how many medics are on Bash team. But you got to remember, Bash had about I think it was about a 8-minute round last half, and they got 50 less kills. Only 5 minutes this match was, around 5 minutes, and Biz managed to get another 50 kills on top of that for differences. So really high kill count there by the Biz team. Really spawn locking super hard. And of course, Sand coming out on top as top frag of the game at 50. With his heavy friends there, not far behind at all. Batty and Leroy Twizzlers both at 40. Zyros 36, not far behind him. And then of course James at 28, not doing too terribly bad. Musco picked it up a little bit as well there, 20 kills. And then Alpha, of course, 27, very close to James despite being medic as well. Liddy also picked up quite a few kills there, 20 kills. As well. Beautiful job here by the Biz team for their kill counts on the second half. Absolutely fantastic spawn locking. For the Bash team, you know, they had a really tough time even getting out of their spawn for that exact reason.
Honestly, considering what I think almost everyone expected from this, they did a really good job.
Yeah. Well, I will say they did a great job on the first half, but
Yeah,
once,
that's what I mean. Like
yeah,
even that little upset for like
yeah,
2 minutes or whatever they held it, I was very surprised and impressed by that.
absolutely. And you know, that specific part was I think Bash coming in with sort of a unique strategy, and then Biz just
Yeah.
failing to sort of do anything about it for a little too long. But good on Bash for trying something out different there, and it actually did work out pretty well for them for a little while there. So we'll. I'm very curious to see what they do in the future with different strategies. It was really nice to see. Do we have our captains at all by any chance? Do you know?
I know we can get James.
All right, let's.
Or we can get someone else as well if you prefer someone else. I don't know who the.
I'll grab James. That's fine. I already poked him. And then...
Oh, Smellbob, right? But he didn't play. I'll ask him who to.
Okay. Might get. Who else would they usually have?
We could get Zangief.
Zangief? Oh, that's true. Zangief did play.
User joined your channel.
Hey, so we've got.
Hey.
So we've got James here for the.
And if Smellbob doesn't answer in 10 seconds, he said him or Josh. We're getting Josh.
Wait, no, not Josh. Not Josh. Please, not Josh. But anyway, so first of all, congratulations, James. That was really nicely played around, especially on second half. You guys did a phenomenal job with the spawn lock. So first thing, since we don't have the Bash team in just yet, first thing I do want to ask, you know, how you know, coming into this match, were you sort of taken a little bit off guard there on that first half, because it seemed like the Bash team was actually doing a really good job at holding you guys off there for a little while.
So we'd been told that apparently 9 medics was on the card. Like,
was moved to your channel.
we were straight up like trying to go like, how do we counter that? We straight up like didn't have a thought on how to counter it at first. But I think about halfway into the first half, we started like actually playing together properly in a way that countered the medic stack, which is when we started actually pushing back. Because at first we were like straight up locked out, and it was like, oh, we're gonna lose. This is gonna be it. We're gonna actually lose this match. And but no, the team did a good job of like coming back together. And
the shame it didn't work out in the end, didn't it?
It was a really good strat, to be fair. It caught us so off guard, and
yeah,
I think the only thing I'd say is maybe in the second half when we started having it down as to how to counter it, maybe change again.
Yeah, we should all play engineers instead.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, get that 1 second off the shield recharge. How
Make
they
it
ever
easy
gonna
for you.
steal that?
So we've got Josh here for the Bash team. Much to my
winning team.
chagrin, unfortunately. But Josh, you know, going into this, I know you know a lot about your team's tactics. You know, what was the team's you know, overall strategy? Obviously, medic play was huge, but was there any other strategy you guys had in mind, or was it just the medic wild card?
The strategy was along the lines of the World War I technology of the British,
Right.
where we affixed the bayonets after the whistles, and we went over the breach into no man's land, and then we just killed them. We just killed them and killed them and killed them. Fuck shit up them. And then yeah, we just forgot about the point. We should have yeah.
Ah, okay, I see.
We should have stood on the point a bit more.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it was you know, you were too focused on getting the frags. You completely forgot about that back cap happening there. Obviously, I think it was Sand that might have gone infiltrator at some point. Must have gotten behind him.
Yeah, I think he was playing Stalker in Phil or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. You should tell the refs.
Make sure you tell the refs on that one.
Yeah.
You might be able to get this cheating Biz
We're
team
already
out of here.
having the refs pull up the administration for using cheating tactics and changing the daytime.
Oh,
Can't just flip 24 hours.
That's true. They should have replayed first half.
Everyone
actually.
should have a sleep in between.
Speaking of sleep, I don't want to keep you guys for too long because I know James, you wanted to get some sleep. So we will go ahead and just congratulate you one more time to the Biz team on your very nice, very nice job there. And the Bash team, you know, again, you guys actually did a really good job. You know, you got countered on the second half, but that first half was a phenomenal job to say.
Yeah, no, much respect.
Next game tomorrow will be 19 UTC HBG versus Baku, which should actually be a pretty good game, and it will be casted by you and me, Gelos.
Yay, Gelos,
On this
Gretchen.
channel.
Let's fucking go, baby! HBG being the French
I
team,
think
by the way. That is
that's
hot
3
and
Eastern?
spaghetti.
I think that's
believe
3
so,
Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about
Okay,
right. I'll
so
Google
19
it.
UTC, 3 Eastern, you should be able to figure it out from there. I believe in your...
And again, that is HBG versus Baku, so we will see you
And
guys then.
that should be a good one. That's an orange
Yeah,
bracket
I'm very
matches.
excited for that one.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you all for coming back, and see us tomorrow when we're going to have another very, very exciting match. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye!